Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ERC Masters here on International Paddock. I'm your host tonight, Andrew Gatton, and I'm going to take you through the action tonight alongside my good friend Michael Wallace, who we will just grab very quickly to jump in. I hope everyone's had a fantastic week. It's been another long one for me, unfortunately. But anything to make that extra money. That's what I am talking about. Payday was Friday, and I saw the toils, the payment coming through, that sweet lower, as they say. And I was quite happy for 5 minutes until my bills came out. So, that's how it goes. It's the huge here on the International Paddock channel. As always, we do have action on most nights of the week, but I believe very soon we will have action on a Monday night. So if you haven't tuned in, I actually believe I never did an announcement for it on International Paddock. That's my bad, but we'll get it all sorted very soon for you all. As Michael Wallace has appeared in the comms box, how are you doing, sir? Michael, can you hear me? He's muted. Why is he muted? Hold on. Michael, can you hear me?
Yes. Can I hear you? Can I hear you?
Oh, yes. And I can hear you. Your beautiful, sweet, dulcet tones ringing through
Come
my
off
ears.
it, Andrew.
Oh,
You're after me body.
I am, to be honest. I am.
All right.
I'm gonna just try and figure out, because someone's been messing around with my scenes again.
Oh no, can't be having that.
It works! I came on and it was like it was a phone screen.
I am getting feedback.
I bet you don't know.
I bet I don't. Andrew, I'm not getting feedback anymore.
Good, that works for me.
Where is everybody?
I don't know.
It's supposed to be 20. There's only 16.
Useless bastards.
I am getting feedback again.
How are you getting feedback again? Is it better now?
Hello, hello?
Hello.
No. Feedback.
What about now?
Hello? Yep, feedback.
Jesus Christ. Talk again.
Hello?
Did I have to have you really low? I don't know what's going on. You didn't get any that time, did you?
Hello? No.
Yeah, it's mic volume being a bit glitchy, I think.
No problemo. All right now.
Well, we're on round 4 here, and it's Brazil, as you would have heard by the start screen music. I just put Declan McKenna on. It's such a good song, actually. I'm not going to lie, I really like that song. I remember when it came out, I was just like bopping away to it, because it's like a summer tune, you know? And then I had a massive mare with Spotify, where it didn't want to play the song I wanted it to. So I had to restart Spotify on my phone while I was downstairs eating, and play around with music. So yeah, you guys got like a mixtape for about 10 seconds. So I do apologise for that. But we are straight into qualifying here at the circuit of Interlagos in Sao Paulo.
You said that quite good, Andrew. You said that with a Brazilian accent.
Did I?
Yes.
I'm not Portuguese, so I don't got that Portuguese tone, you know. I'm not Cristiano Ronaldo.
I'm glad you're not, or else I wouldn't be speaking to you.
He's a
Can't
Messi
stand
fan.
him.
I'm definitely a Messi fan, I will be honest. I probably sparked some sort of physical debate in the chat. Probably going to kill me, but who gives a fuck? You only live once,
I'm on your side, Andrew.
Yeah?
So it's two. Whoever does say anything, it's two against them, because
I've always been a Lionel Messi fan. He's, to me, one of the most technically gifted players of all time, except
but he
for
does
Ronaldinho,
cheat.
Who is Brazilian.
He does cheat though, Messi.
He does?
Because he has super glue on the ball that sticks to his foot.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Well, how else can he keep it? Like the skill he's got.
I was a very close qualifying session there.
Oh, it was. Wow.
And I'm guessing Crito is meant to be Oh, he's Greek. Oh,
I am quite.
Evkaristo, sir.
I know Mr. Crito from past commentary relates with him. I have done commentary on a few leagues that he's been in.
Well, Hitch takes P1 here in Brazil. Only 1/10 minute though between those guys, and then Quali was just rolling all the way down. Master Bear completely screwed the pooch there. He had a definite chance of getting it. Liam Hardman, Pivot, and Jelly all starting from the back. But
Top,
yeah, decent qualifying session, Michael.
top five, very close. But it's close, really, all the way through to the last couple who must have made little mistakes. But it'll all be down to the race. 100% round here, 71 laps. Can't wait.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Michael, tell me, it's looking a
What?
bit dark outside. Johnny there with his legs out, he's going to get a wee bit cold, I think. Could you maybe just check
Johnny,
on the weather? What do you reckon? We got some rain coming?
I'd rather not know, be honest.
Yeah?
But Johnny here, he is special needs, isn't he?
Yeah, he does actually. There's
He's
another guy up there. There's a couple of them. Why are they all wearing shorts? You not seen the weather outside, brother? It's bloody March. Doesn't matter if you're in the southern hemisphere or not. It's bloody March. It's like bloody autumn down there. You're not in Scotland, so you're not allowed to wear shorts unless it's summertime.
and you got the
Forget it.
hardware shorts, haven't you, in
Oh,
Scotland?
mate, I'm hard. I'm always walking around in shorts. Bloody winter time. It's -10
I
outside.
thought
I'm
you,
in shorts.
I thought you were going to say you're always hard then.
I've always got a hard on for you, Mike.
Oh, shh! Don't tell every bugger.
Crew got fucking beat yesterday.
Oh,
Fuck you
Andrew,
on about?
I've never seen so much of a one-sided game, and then they have a break, last 5 minutes, and score. Frustrating. I did shout out my frustration. I can't concentrate with back. I'm getting backlash again.
How?
I don't know.
Give me 2
But
seconds.
at the end of the game, I didn't let my thoughts aware to the management. I was shouting, "We couldn't score in a brothel."
Yeah, I was pretty much the same today with our team's performance. You'd think we were secure the way we played against Dundee United.
Did they put 11 players behind the ball, Andrew? Because it was all Dundee United, wasn't it?
Well, actually, second half was all Dundee United. First half we actually had equal halves. It was like 49-51, I think, possession wise. So it was pretty solid. We had a couple of clear-cut opportunities, but I feel like the players. I mean, Jim Goodwin's game for Dundee United is very much foul and shithousery. Is all the time. And we fall into that trap, but the referee doesn't like us. We've actually got clear evidence of that because we sacked his brother. His brother used to work for County. He was shite. We sacked his brother. Then he's never been the same with us when he comes to referee us. He doesn't like us. McLean's an arsehole. And it doesn't matter what he's wearing. Today, to be honest, the referee should have been wearing black. But you never know, right? He was wearing orange and black, right? Which, in many ways, was Dundee United's colours. They had 12 players on that ball today. Telling you.
Well, these marshals here are dressed as Dundee United players.
Yeah, they must be a bunch of tangerines. Should go back down to the shite city and fucking build some more fucking buildings. The place is diabolical. They come up here and they're like, "Oh yeah, Dingwall, Dingwall, Dingwall." They see Dingwall and they're like, "Oh, it's a bit shit." And I'm like, "Well, mate, you come from a worse place." I heard a couple of people coming out of the pubs today. This place is a dive, and I was so tempted to shout across. I'm like, "Your town's no much better, mate."
I worked in Dundee, mate. I worked in Dundee when I was on demolition, and it is a horrible, horrible place.
It's a dive.
Drab.
Horrific place. High drug rate.
Those that come from Dundee, I have nothing against you.
You know something? Dundee, I've got nothing against Dundee supporters. I think the people from Dundee are either really lovely or they're not. But you can kind of read them before you see them, type of attitude. They're just standard people. They're working class. It's a working class city. It's fair enough. similar to the Aberdeen fans, a lot of them are working class that are Aberdeen fans. The people that live in Aberdeen are not Aberdeen fans. A lot of them are the ones that say they are from Aberdeen or in any way. They're all oil executives that have moved up from fucking all over the place. But the Granite City, right? People in it are fucking lovely. I love going to Aberdeen. It's my favourite city in Scotland. It's beautiful. And a lot of people say the Aberdeen people are short and sweet, and the way that they talk is quite bad because Doric is a horrendous language, southern language. But are we racing already?
No formation lap.
No, we're racing.
We are racing. No formation lap.
Someone's fucked up.
I think it's a glitch.
Yeah.
Formation laps have been causing glitches in other leagues, apparently.
Well,
anyway, let's get on with it.
So, I don't know if we are actually racing or not. I feel like we are racing. I'm just going to take this as a race. Hitch is in the lead. Liam Hardman was apparently in the lead for a second there as well, but I don't know how he could be. He's 15th. Anyway, Creto done very well on the start there. He's managed to hold off Bird and Exo as they're fighting for position. The two South Africans actually make contact going through turn 4 and 5.
Ooh.
And they're still side by side. Bird managed to get past, and so does Nathan McIntyre as Exo is shuffled out wide. Coming behind now, inside, is struggling to gain traction in the Haas. He's got company behind him in Business Casual, who we actually seen in previous weeks causing a stir on the grid in that Williams. He's very good at this first half of the season, and right now Hitch doing very well to just maintain his pace. He's been on form, to say the least. Michael is Smug in the pits.
I'm going to have a look, see what's up with Smugget, because I didn't see any incidents on board with Smugget. Now I'll report to you when I've got something to report.
Exo is trying to make a move here on Nathan McIntyre. We actually had DRS from the start as well, which is quite strange. You don't normally have DRS on lap one.
Smugget's had a new wind, Andrew, so there must have been contact with somebody somewhere.
Something's definitely happened somewhere now then, as Inside is putting a bit of pressure on Exo to try and get that move done on Nathan, but it's not happened so far. It's all pretty much level playing field as it stands. Master Bear currently in 8th position. He's made up a couple of positions now, as Jelly also has made up a few positions in P9. So something's gone on wrong there, and he's just spun.
Oh dear, yeah.
Put his foot down on the curb, and the car says no. He's under pressure now. He's actually cut off the Williams on the outside as Kevin Chin trying to go round, but he managed to get across to block him early enough.
What I'm going to say, we haven't been through the championship yet. We'll wait for a yellow flag. But Kevin Chin, he's in the pits as well. He's down 6 places. So he's had a bit of an incident with somebody, Andrew.
He's had some trouble early on in the race, I think. I actually think it may have been Master Bear clipping him on the wings on the front there. But Exo managing to get the move on Nathan McIntyre, he's slowed right down. As Inside is pressuring the move on Nathan as well. Bit of smoke coming from the car ahead, which is Bird in P3.
Oh, yeah. To say, there's a right mixture of tyres as well. Every sort of tyre is on the grid at the moment, Andrew. They've got a couple on hards, a couple on softs, and a few on mediums. It seems to be well distributed between the field of 16. And Sauber, unfortunately, haven't scored a point yet in the team championship, constructors championship, but they've got a hell of a chance tonight with the likes of Master Bear and Fine Waldo, who's actually not on the grid for some reason.
Cheeky boy not turning up. As Liam Hartman's up to P10.
Spin, Pivot's had a spin, I think. He's dropped a couple of places.
Well,
inside gets past Nathan.
Creto, a new driver to me, Gisao and Efcaristo for joining us tonight, sir. It's a pleasure to have actually someone of a different background on the grid. I love the Greek culture. You've now become my favourite driver. Ouzo!
Ouzo!
Such a underrated drink. Gets you drunk
so very
easily.
Much so. Yes. Only got to smell it, I have.
Oh. Beautiful culture. food, the people. Greece is just one of the most amazing countries in the world. If you've never been to Greece and actually not done the resorts, but done Greek culture in such a beautiful way,
Because
it's
because
beautiful.
Andrew, Greece is the word.
Yeah.
Greece is the word. Is the word. Crito fastest lap 1 minute 10.
Oh,
0.868.
you are doing very well, sir.
Who?
I'll say this, Crito. Do you know something? Could be a solid driver for this championship coming in early in the season. He's still got time to make up some points if he decides to keep
And
driving.
if I'm not mistaken, Andrew, I'm sure he's on controller as well. Last time I commentated on it, I'm sure he was on controller.
Did look like he was on pad there going through turn 2, so nice to see some controller pad players actually be decent.
He'll
On the
never be as
grid.
quick as me.
So you
Quickest
say you can't be
footballer
as
over
quick
a
as you.
penalty spot I was.
Were you?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Used to jump that high for headers. Used to headbutt seagulls.
Did you? You can't do that now, apparently. I feel like
No, I'm
that's a
getting
war
on a
crime
bit, mate.
if you try to headbutt a seagull. As I found
I'm,
out a
I'm,
night out, as a guy, I'm telling you, and do you know something? I still got visions of this today. Bloody
I remember
seagulls
you telling me.
hassling me
Yeah, I
for
remember
some
you
food.
telling me.
This guy fucking comes out of nowhere and just belts a seagull, and I'm like, what are you doing? I went up to the guy and honestly, I put the guy on the ground. It must have been 50 odd. His mates came over and tried to pry me off him and then started on me, and I said, listen, it's a crime in Scotland, and it should be a crime in England, wherever you're from, to hit a seagull, or to even do any damage to that seagull. That seagull is going to need some medical attention now, because you're in Egypt. And then it was funny, because the police were around the corner, police came over to me, he's like, what's happened? You starting a fight? I said, no, this guy just kicked a seagull, I'll show you. And then they managed to get the SSPCA out to come deal with the seagull. Don't know what happens to the seagull, but I know the guy got charged with animal
I
abuse.
remember you telling me all about that, mate.
Fucking bellend he was. Deserved the
Andrew,
slammer.
the seagull bouncer.
Well, it wasn't so much that. I just don't like seeing an animal getting hurt. Nobody
No,
likes
true.
seagulls. But
Few,
see that seagull get belted like that, I was like, Jesus, you gotta have fucking temper on you. I've got to calm you down now.
what's the seagull done to deserve that, Andrew?
Just wanting food. Usually, as I said, you useless drunk people are the ones that drop it for them, so of course they're going to be hovering around.
Say a few gaps appearing.
Yeah.
Hitch is running off a little bit.
Business casual now going for the move around the outside of inside. I swear to God, inside, if you don't change your name, I am going to come to your house and kill you. Sorry.
Oh, he'll have you, Andrew. Will he'll have you? He beats up people that beat up seagulls.
But I'm
He'll have you.
telling you, fucking that guy
Yellow
will never
flag.
start
That's
again.
pivot.
Oh no.
Pivot. Oh, where's he going? Is it the centre S's?
Doesn't look like he's got any damage, but that could be pretty much pseudo in this point in the race. He's already dropped that large amount of places. Plunkett and Kevin Chin are the only ones behind him, and they've had pit stops. So, yeah, the gap has actually increased between Crito and Hitch. Hitch is just hot lapping at this point to try and get ahead.
Yeah, nice little battle in for P5 business casual inside Nathan, Captain Morgan.
Just having a wee look
Do you like
around.
Brazil, mate? Do you like Brazil track?
Do you know something? Not really to race, but to watch. It's good in touring cars. Really enjoy this, and GT cars as well. It's epic. But anything faster than that, I feel like, even though it's a bit of a really fast track anyway, there's just not a lot of room for good driving to be done in these F1 cars. And even though you can send it on the outside on some corners and potentially get it in there, but all it takes, especially on this game, is for someone just to, turn in on you a little bit too late, and you're on the grass and you can't drive anymore because this game sucks.
Turn 3 and turn 4 are renowned for, close contact, aren't they?
Yeah, this corner here coming up, it's because it's quite a hard braking zone going into the corner as well, and you're almost at an angle while braking. Very easy to lock the tyres going in, and you don't want that. It's just not the ideal line to be sideways through that corner. And this one here as well, on the accelerator pedal, can be quite rough.
Yeah. There's something I would like to report. on ERC Championships, if I could, Andrew.
Mhm.
After last week's epic race we had at Azerbaijan, Baku, the race was won by MK7. Liam was second and EXO was third. But after stewards intervened, EXO had been given the race win.
Wow. So Hitch got something.
Yeah, EXO now leads championships, by the way. And we've got another yellow flag, and that's a Ferrari. Is that Kenny?
It will be
Yeah,
Kenny. Yeah, Kenny
it
is
is
round.
Kenny.
He's back going again. Just had a wee spin on turn one. It would look like. But do you know, beautiful track in Interlagos. It's beautiful. You actually get to the top of this hill here, and you actually look out to the right, and you can just see over everything. And I think that's the thing. You got the apartment blocks that were actually built, I believe, for the Olympics. Just
That's
to the
right.
left
You're right.
there, and
Yeah.
you know the Olympic
Yeah.
Park in Sao Paulo was well a bit shit, and it's now derelict. Unfortunately, they didn't do anything with it afterwards. Unlike the London 2012 games, where they actually sold the stadium off to
Yeah.
a side that needed it, which was West Ham.
You've got 6 cars now battling for P5, Andrew.
Yeah,
If you're on board.
definitely a bit of a fight going on now inside.
And look at Nathan.
Nathan,
Nathan's pulling
oh,
through
Captain
with it.
Morgan, he's had a
Oh,
moment.
he has.
He's all the way down the number. He's had a wee spin going into turn one, but we still got a good number of cars chasing down P5. Business Casual is at the head of this train, and the Williams still proving very strong.
Isn't it just?
And I just enjoy watching ERC. I think that's the thing that people will understand over time, that new drivers come in here. You don't exactly want racing that's the same all the time, and ERC design their calendars in such a way that you're not racing in the same places all the time. They try and throw in new tracks, and because they've got shorter seasons as well, it gives you more room to expand upon your championship chances. And the team idea has always been something so special that came from
there's a
the
Haas,
managers.
Haas
And
around.
Haas is
pivot.
round. He's not having a good day at all, is he? And that's
Thing is with
inside,
that,
going down the inside into turn one. Sorry, Mike, to cut you off.
No, you're
Business
right.
Casual
No.
also under pressure from Nathan. There's a bit of contact there as Nathan gets past as well. But I will say, Business Casual was off the line. He was not on the ideal line, therefore. And I do feel
Coming back.
as though Nathan was on the ideal racing line, so therefore he was entitled to some space.
Oh, jelly.
And Liam now getting past Business Casual as well. He's not wasting any time in getting past the slow car now. I would say those soft tyres are starting to meet the end of their lifetime, as the faster tyre now would probably be the mediums, and Liam Harmon taking the long game on the hard compound, which is fully
He's pulled his way
understandable.
through a little bit. Liam has. Up to P7 on another yellow flag. I think that's the Haas again. To his pivot.
I can fully imagine he will not be very happy in that car. Setup not playing into his hands. But yeah, if you're in the chat right now, feel free to hop in and say hello. And Nathan McIntyre trying to go down on the inside line here.
He's no front wing. No front wing pivot.
That's something of a special move there from Nathan McIntyre on inside. But inside's coming back. He didn't even need DRS. And Liam Hartman's also going for the move. DRS getting all of these cars past. And that means that now Business Casual is back in the mix. And now we've got Jelly also joining in the fun, as he's actually picked up the first penalty of today's race.
Yeah, he did. He did. Bird's also taking P2 from teammate Crito.
Crito slowing down a little bit now. He's lost that early momentum that he had.
Yeah, Pivot's made it to the pits with no wing. So hopefully he will gain a wing and gain a few places, hopefully.
You can only hope, Mike, that that car will come back to life and give him something to fight for. Because right now, he's been lapped, unfortunately, on the 13th lap of the race. So I could imagine
Here we
that's
come down there.
pretty
Start, finish
demoralising.
straight. Here's Liam
Hartman.
up to P5.
It's a good overtake there. To get it done and dusted early is what you want. And the gloves are off now between these guys. They're going to have a bit of a fight as inside trying to get the toe going along the straight. Won't be enough, unfortunately, to do anything, but it keeps him away from the fighting that's going on behind him. Is business casual, and Nathan McIntyre having another fight for position that ends with a bit of contact again. Nathan McIntyre getting involved in some controversy right now.
Seems to be in the thick of it, does our Nathan?
KSI's sick of it. That's what I call it. It's not thick of it, it's sick of it, because everybody...
Sick of it.
There's a guy in RFL who, whenever I'm in a party, like speaking with Cal and that, because me and Cal are good mates, and with Omar and that, he'll jump in and he just goes, I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows, and then he just starts singing it. I'm like, just shut up. Just such a shit song.
Annoying.
You, my friend, deserve to be shot. One fortnight,
Liam,
obviously.
Liam's just done the fastest lap, so them hard coming into their own now.
Tyre, if you're listening, mate, I do love you to bits, but see if you sing that song again in my ears, I will shoot you.
Oh, it tires it.
Oh, here we go. Creto is just holding on to the back of his teammate right now. I don't think he's looking to make any progress so far. He's just trying to see if his teammate will catch up a little bit to Hitch. Right now,
Quite
Hitch is
surprised. These soft tyres, EXO 7 seconds adrift of your leading three on soft tyres. I know they're perhaps going off a little bit now, but you'd think the soft tyres would be a little bit of an advantage early on, but obviously they're not.
He made good use of them to hold on to P4, but right now he's got Liam Hardman blowing smoke up his arse, so there is not much that he's going to be able to do. I think Liam is, doesn't matter what tyre he's on, he's going to be fighting to push up further and
Nathan's
further in
passed
the lead.
inside. Nathan up to P6. Jelly is
down to the outside line now. Liam Hardman and EXO going in to this corner side by side, and Liam Hardman is going to make it a little bit difficult for EXO to do anything by cutting off the exit, and it was a great move from
Pivot's
him.
got a pen.
Yeah, it's gone from bad to worse for him now. I'm afraid he is. He's not going to be too happy.
He has caught up to Kevin though. Give him his due.
The car's quick, but I bet he's using a time trial setup of some form. Or those esports setup that everybody seems to be talking about. Like, you can buy them for 50 quid or something.
I know.
Do you for so long. Like, cool. It's kind of similar to like what we do on ACC, but we don't buy esports setups all the time. We just buy setups that work for us.
Creto gets past Bird. He's probably doing DRS with each other, I should think now. Trying to gain the gap on MK7. Bird's back into P2. Close thing for P6 as well, inside. Nathan and Jelly.
I will
Down
say,
the DRS straight.
Hitch is just flying.
Look at Jelly, look at Jelly. Jelly's coming inside. What a move.
I missed that one.
Wow, he had to put the brakes on as Nathan come across in front of him. But he'd done the pass.
Nathan's trying to race quite hard with these guys tonight, not giving them any room. Maybe racing with a bit of vengeance, Michael?
Bit of vengeance and a bit of downforce as well, I think.
Yeah, seems to be
doing well on the corners.
Maybe not as quick on the straights, but you can definitely see he gains quite a lot through these corners with the downforce in that Mercedes.
See, that Haas went wide then, that was inside. He's perhaps on a different type of setup than Nathan. He did struggle getting on that corner.
Down the inside line goes Jelly. on Nathan McIntyre. There is nothing he can do. He's just a bystander in that situation. Jelly has been flying today. Now he's got to try and defend now on the big straight. Nathan McIntyre going to try and use the DRS to his advantage. He's going to go down the inside line. Jelly did make it easy. There is a yellow flag, sector 2.
That's it's Haas slowing down for faster vehicles.
Nathan actually held back there. Probably could have went side by side with Jelly, but decided to think better of it.
Jelly's up 8 places, Andrew, to P6.
He is going well right now, Michael. He is
Liam
going very
is
well.
up 12, so...
Just watching Creto doing very well.
I'm on board with EXO, just coming around that final corner.
It would seem that he is
He
very
is going in the
raging
pits.
Boo Valley.
He's in the pits. I thought, that's why I went on him, I thought, I wonder if EXO's going to go in pits. And there you go, he's in.
Yeah, soft tyres, 18 laps is probably what I would say. They're going to try the 2-stop. Probably throw on some mediums and then medium again to the end, potentially. If he does go for that strategy, he gives himself a lot of options. I will say, I'm going to go back to what I just said there. Creto doing very well today. Bit of a raging Boo Valley, which actually in Greek means buffalo. There you go, raging
Is
buffalo.
it?
Yes, it does. I learnt that from that fucking weird green bird, green owl on Duolingo. He told me that in my sleep.
Orville.
Yeah, it might have been Orville. I can't remember his name. Duo, that's his name. They killed him recently.
Really?
Yeah, they did. Do you know what I've been watching a lot of on Instagram, and I love it? I've probably sent you a couple of reels of it. A few people will probably know what I mean, because they just be getting sent and spammed by me on Instagram whenever these come up. It's like these German crappy animations of these weird things.
Yeah, it's funny though, Andrew. You
I
do
probably
send
sent
them me.
was it the one about the micro USB cat.
Yeah.
It's so random. Do you know something? If I was high, that's what I'd be watching. I'm telling you.
Yes.
I'm never high
Yeah.
anymore. But like that right there, it's just that would be something that I just that's me. If I ever got into animation and shit, that's something I would do.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
because it's funny.
It's clever as well. It's clever. But these two Aston Martins don't seem to be working together, Andrew, because that gap between themselves and MK7 is up to 7 seconds now, mate.
They're just not quick enough between the two of them to be able to catch Hitch. He's just been flying today. Creto actually getting a little bit of oversteer coming out of that corner.
So that, just going to mention that.
Good control, though, to keep the car pointing in the straight line. I'll tell you now, Jelly is pushing, and Bird and Creto, actually they're not working very well together. You were right. Creto was hoping to get that move done and dusted again, but it's just not working between the two of them.
They've lost 7/10 since 2 corners ago.
Yeah.
When I mentioned it. So Captain Morgan's staying out, trying to another couple of laps on the soft tyres, and he's not that far behind his fastest lap. He's only 8/10 slower than his fastest lap, so doing his tyres well is our business. Captain Morgan, sorry, Kenneth Ghost with a penalty.
It's a track renowned for penalties, though. You just go like a minuscule wide, and it's like 3-second penalty. You don't even have to have a warning here.
This is where you get it here, where Captain Morgan and Inside are now.
Yeah.
It's 8, is it? 7,
Not just
8?
there, actually going back through turn 1, 2, 3. Basically, the whole sector 1 is somewhere where you're just going to end up getting time penalties. That's where everybody seems to get them. You used to get quite a lot going through this corner here, but since they changed the physics of the game over the last couple of years, if you ride that curb, you die. Obviously, not many people actually hit that curb much anymore and don't die, and that's Nathan in the pits now. He's changing off his mediums on lap 21. He actually gets a 10-second time penalty
Nathan.
because Nathan didn't use his brakes, unfortunately.
Middle pedal. Andrew, got some more birds today.
You did?
I have.
What are they?
I've got another 2 pairs of grass finches and a pair of cherry finches.
Interesting.
Maybe a video call in the week and I'll show you them.
Yes, please. I would like to. I'm sipping on my coffee because I need it.
Yeah. Do you know, it's been a long day today. That extra hour has knackered me up, mate, and I don't know why.
What do you mean extra hour? We lost an
We
hour.
put the clocks. Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But, like, come on. Get your 5
I've not
straight.
sat down. I've not sat down all day.
The fact that it's still kind of light outside and it's 8:30 doesn't feel right.
It feels better though, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. Telling you now. It's going to suck in the mornings because I feel like, in a way, I'm going to go back in the darkness again for a little bit. But
do you know what? Do you know what this sort of time reminds me of? Beer weather.
Do you know, this week it is going to be beer weather outside.
It is. Believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
I'm
Nice
looking
weather.
forward to it.
Brazil
Master
weather.
Bear goes on jelly, down the inside, into turn 3. I got that one done.
Hey, Master Bear's up a few places as well. Master Bear's come through the pack quite rapidly. Up to 8 places he's up.
And Jelly's already trying to fight number 69. Funny number.
You love it. You love that number.
It's the sex number.
Kenny's Ghost has just gone in the pits as well. Medium tyres for Kenny.
If we get to a safety car, I feel like I want to pull up like the German weird memes for the chat for those that don't know. Just watch them during the safety car period rather than doing the championship standings. It's just fucking German crappy animations.
Captain Obed is in the pits. 21 laps. He's I'll spit it out. He's done well to go 21 laps on them softs. But All Gold is also on softs. He's on 21 laps as well.
Definitely something of a masterclass from those drivers. We'll throw up the
He's going in.
details
All Gold's going
just
in
now for everyone.
Yeah, he's going in now. All Gold. Had enough.
Don't blame him. I would have had enough. He's been disconnecting like mad today, so hopefully his connection stables out over the rest of the race and he's able to make some progress. Otherwise, that's going to be a long, painful night for him.
Everyone on mediums now, apart from Liam in P4,
DRS
Smugget P13, and Pivot in P16.
Yeah, these
as
guys
Creto
are
and Bird
efficient.
swap positions. I'm going to have to go for a wee. Bear with me.
On you go for your Waz. And in the meantime, chat, how are we feeling? Hope everyone's well. Share this stream about with people. Get everybody interested in ERC and International Paddock as we got some new racing coming to you during the next few weeks on a Monday night. We will be watching DRS, which is Smug Gits League. We'll be watching that. Mike will be on the comms box for you guys as well to enjoy. Newest member of the International Paddock roster. And we're happy to be providing their comms and broadcasting functionality for the next season. Hopefully they enjoy it. It's been a right pleasure getting to know quite a lot of the guys in there, and then on top of that as well, it's been quite enjoyable to learn some backstories as well from just watching the chat. It's not even speaking to people, but just reading. It's nice to hear about different people and who they are. And there we go, that is Creto going into the pits. He's off to go and get some Nero. That's water in Greek, for those of you that don't know. You never know, this pit stop could be his Achilles heel. He's got to watch though.
Creto in the pits. I had a question for you, Andrew.
Yes.
What did you buy your mum for Mother's Day?
Do you know what I got her? Right. I'm not one of these people. Over the past few years, I've sort of realised that things that I get my mum for birthdays, Mother's Day, all this shit, she like kind of uses, but doesn't. Whereas things that I buy her that is edible or drinkable, she drinks them and eats them within that week, and she enjoys them. Right. So fair enough. She's got loads of mugs. So I wasn't gonna buy her a mug. Okay, a mug for a mug and all that stuff. It's not my mum, but I bought her plenty of stuff like that. She uses lots of pens, but to be honest, she's got loads of pens, so why buy her another one? When she's not even using it, she's still using all her other pens. Right. She doesn't need a letter opener. She doesn't need a coaster, because she doesn't use a coaster. She just drinks the coffee. That's it. Doesn't care where she puts it down. Doesn't care if the dog spills it. Well, she does care if the dog spills it. So, do you know what I did? I thought to myself, what does my mum like? And my mum is, she's pretty basic. She's complicated but basic. The complicated part is her theory of everything. Pretty much like Stephen Hawking. But I've also got a theory of everything also. But then on the other side, she's fucking easy to buy for when you actually think of it like in a straight line, on a linear basis. Because she eats Maltesers, she loves Maltesers, favourite sweet. And her favourite beer is Corona. So what did I buy her? Big box Maltesers and a 4-pack of Corona and a card. She loved it.
Can't fault that, Andrew. Can't fault that.
It's the thought that counts. I know what my mum likes. She got that. She's, flowers doesn't do it for her. Doesn't like flowers. Well, she does. She just kills them, so she doesn't like them. Because she doesn't know how to look after them. She's not really a botanist.
Well, I actually...
She likes the look of some flowers, but she's some flowers, not some flowers. But that doesn't do it, it hasn't got the way of the things where, So, like, if I buy her flowers, it's kind of like, well, thank you. Whereas I got her beer and Malteser and I got a kiss to say thank you. So I was like,
lucky Andrew.
Thanks, love you.
So, Master Bear has got past Jelly, and Mr. Creto, having been in the pits, put on fresh mediums, is already on the tail of Jelly and inside, pushing for P5.
Show us some driving, son.
We
don't want this to end in an absolute Greek tragedy for you.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Smashing plates.
He's going to hate me by the end of this because I've made like 4 Greek references now. I said he went for a water break, which is he's off to go and get Nero, which is the Greek word for water. And then I said this pit stop could be his Achilles heel.
Ha ha ha! Clever ever.
So there's probably going to be more coming out of my mouth, so I do apologise, Creto. You'll get to learn that I'm pretty much this much of an arsehole to every other driver on the grid.
Oh yeah, you'll get used to it. You'll get used to it.
Yeah. And I'm sure you'll enjoy the comms either way. As you're getting a lot of airtime today, because there's a bit of contact there from inside on the the right hand side pod there, but it wasn't much to cause any damage. But Creto getting the DRS and is starting to build a little bit of a gap. Inside not able to do anything because the DRS is very strong on that straight, and if your opponent also has DRS, well, guess what? The advantage is now waived. Creto nearly getting a move there on Jelly. Jelly managing to defend that one quite well. Didn't realise he was that close. Didn't he?
Yeah.
But Creto now having to go a little bit slower, back off a little bit. Just try and see if he can catch Jelly off guard. I'll tell you something though, these fresh mediums are doing the business at this point in the race.
Liam actually catching up on Bird a little bit as well. Anyway, ask me what I got my mum for Mother's Day, Andrew.
What did you get your mum for Mother's Day, Michael?
A box of Maltesers.
Yep.
A mug. And some flowers. Well, not flowers. There were plants in a basket.
Oh, because my mum himself damage there.
He did. My mum was a florist. She used to have her own shop.
Oh right, yeah.
And our house is full of plants. Garden's full of flowers. So
she's a botanist.
a botanist,
She's a
and
florist and a botanist.
I learnt my flower arranging off my mum.
I don't know fuck all about flower arrangements, but I know how to grow flowers. So
Fair enough.
just as much as I
Do
know
you know
how
what?
to grow everything else,
Do you want
like
to know what's
plants
good?
in my fish
What's
tanks. But you know,
what's good for plants? Guinea pig poo.
yes, guinea pig poo and guinea pig piss as well.
Guinea pig piss.
Yeah, the
Is that your
urea,
line?
the specific urea content inside guinea pig piss is a lot higher than humans because
I'll have to get
obviously
myself a pint.
they eat direct plants, a lot of plants, so the breakdown of the plants creates a lot more urea in the body. So
Got a bit of a
a
theory
little
for
bit of
you here
contact
now.
there from Creto. It was unintentional. Just trying to break into the corner. He's
He's got
struggling
some
to
good
get
grip.
past Jelly.
He's got grip though. Creto's got some cracking grip. But an interesting question, right?
Hmm?
Guinea pigs and rabbits eat grass. Ooh, Creto! Ooh, Creto! A
I'm gonna
jelly
say Jelly
locked
there
up.
was being a bit dirty. I'm gonna be honest, right? Again, to anyone watching this, the stewards are not allowed to use any audio or anything that we say as gospel. They have to just watch these videos, and that's it. A lot of the people will just turn the volume off because it's irrelevant. Audio means nothing. Our opinion carries no weight. It's an opinion, and that's it. Jelly cut across him. Jelly intentionally cut him off. He wasn't trying to make a move, and cut across him. He's driving quite messy there just to try and stop Creto, and unfortunately that's not battling, in my opinion. Look at that, he's just come right across
Oh,
again. Jelly bud, what's going
three
on?
wide, three wide. Turn one, four.
Right, watch this on the inside here. He's going to come across again. He's right there, bud. He's right there, Jelly. What are you doing? Naughty, naughty boy. And imagine stewards are going to love you, because that's caused Creto to lose some positions now to Exo and to Inside again after he'd done all that hard work. So I can imagine Creto, but you'll learn how to use the ticketing function today as well, my friend. Oh, rain!
Rain, yes.
Rain, rain, go away.
Yes.
Please come back another day. Did you do a rain dance, Michael?
No. Not guilty.
Must have been that pesky Casper. I'll have to find him.
See, before we get a lot of pit action because of the rain, guinea pigs and rabbits eat a lot of grass.
Yes.
So do cows. So why don't we have rabbit and guinea pig milk?
Because rabbits and guinea pigs don't produce a lot of milk. You need millions of fucking
Master Bear.
guinea pigs and shit.
Pen for speeding in the pits.
Creto having a nice fair battle right now, and that's Jelly retired in the pits.
Ooh. Anyway, Master Bear is your first driver
Second driver.
to go on, second driver to go on to Winters after Smug
first driver. I thought you were meaning penalty in the pits.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
Let me finish my sentence, Andrew.
He's left the session. Someone invite him.
I will. Master Bear.
Yeah, Master Bear. Not Masturbator. Master Bear.
I shall get him back in.
Which somebody said to me the last time I was commentating on Master Bear, that when I say Master Bear, it sounds like I'm saying Masturbator. I didn't say that. I really didn't say that.
That was Colin.
Well, he has said that to me in the past.
Bird.
That's because he's a kinky bastard himself. He wants me to say that.
There's some getting caught out. There's some getting caught out with these pens.
I will say, Master Bear did very well to go in the pits at that time, because the rain is coming down hard.
It certainly is. Liam has chosen not to go in the pits. He's doing another lap on the hards.
He's a sketchy bugger, him. Like, Jesus, he's struggling to get traction. That's gonna. We'll watch this.
Ooh. Oh, look at them all in the pits. They're doubled up at the Aston Martin garage.
You can see the time he's losing already to Hitch, he's just right behind him, doesn't care. at this point. Look at this. Look at the speed difference. There is no grip in those slick tires at all. He's just drifting everywhere. And at this point, he's going to have to go onto the inside line, which is not the ideal place to be on that corner because he's got no traction at all. And he is just sliding everywhere. There's no traction in this RB as he goes wide. He's gone off the track, Michael. That's Liam Hardman. He is really struggling. He's had to rejoin very carefully as well. His cars are flying past him now. It's just not ideal to be trying to do another lap in this sort of weather, Michael. Oh, he's got to try and slow it down. He's sideways going into the pit lane.
He's not lost any positions, really, only to MK7, but
that's a big gap he's going to lose now, and he is going to lose out to those around him. Bird's going to get past him. Master Bear might not get past him, and Creto is having a nice battle with Master Bear for position now, as these guys are just going to have to do it on pure driver pace, as they are side by side at the moment, and Creto is on that inside line going down into the final corner, and he's got it done.
Yeah.
And Exo's going to be joining in this fight as well. Master Bear using a bit of battery to try and keep the pace. Exo was looking down the inside line there, but he knew
that if he did
go for it, it was not
That's
ideal.
Kenny. Kenny's ghost is off.
He will be a ghost in a minute if he keeps driving like... Sorry, that's... Can you
Everyone
tell if I sort of woke up
now?
today and that's it?
You're in a mood, mate. You're in a mood. You're in a bitch, aren't you?
Do you know, it's not even that. I just had a great day. I went for a swim, and I went for a steam room, and that's it. Master Bear's left again.
Has he? Leave it with me.
Master Bear's car stricken by EA's shitty connection issues once again, and Exo managed to get past him without much of
that's Ferrari
fight.
of Kenny again. Not having a great time is the Ferrari of Kenny.
This rain has got pretty bad. I actually think full wet will be in order very soon. I mean, look at that track surface. No water is getting lifted at all by these intermediates. It's getting quite rough.
Could be full wetters.
You'd think you were living in the middle of the Amazon. Oh, big slides. Go on, son. Big send, Creto. There's not been many famous Greek racing drivers, but Creto could be the next one.
Could be.
I've already had this plan going for a while, but when I retire, I'll make my millions. I'm moving to Greece in their shitty economy, but I'll make their economy great again. I will.
I'm going Tenerife. Tenerife, I'm going.
Well, once you get a house out there, Michael, I'm coming with you.
Yeah, of course. You don't need invite. You just come and spend your life with me.
Oh, yes.
Wait behind the bar. I'm going to buy.
Buy a pool.
The Giddy Goose. I'm going to call it the Giddy Goose.
Yes, Michael.
Or Papa's Rest.
Papa's Pit Stop.
Papa's Pit Stop, yeah. Wow.
All ERC members get 50% discount.
No, 25.
25.
That's our livelihood. We can't just be giving it away, Andrew.
It's very true. But international paddock members, like members to the community, those that pay money, they get a 50% discount.
But their discount won't be like our discount, mine and yours, because we'll have 100% discount.
We will. We'll be able to drink as much ouzo as we like.
Don't sell ouzo in Tenerife.
We will import it.
Okay.
We will specifically import it just for me and you, Michael. We will sit there and we will make ouzo delights till the sun goes down. And then when the sun goes down, the vodka comes out. Because in Tenerife you can buy Russian standard vodka, which, by the way, I don't advocate for much Russian economy, but the only economy that I will ever buy into is the vodka economy. And that is Russian standard. If I'm ever offered the opportunity to invest in a company in Russia, it will be Russian standard. I will always say I would drink Russian Standard over Smirnoff, and you'll never guess what Sarah bought me for Christmas this year. She got it in the auction.
Go
I
on.
got a big massive bottle of Russian Standard. She got it for 30 quid in a fucking bottle auction. The bottle itself now is already worth over 100. And I'm sitting there like, I can't open this now. It's a piece of history, this we bought. Because we can't get Russian Standard in the country anymore, because they've stopped all imports and exports to Russia. And Russian Standard is your top tier. It's gold standard stuff when it comes to vodka and alcohol.
Yeah.
There's not much much good that comes out of Russia except from that. I always say that.
Andrew, I've been on board with Kenny's ghost, and he is really suffering in this. He's spun again.
Yeah, you should have spoken. As old Captain Morgan nearly killed Master Bear there. Managed to avoid him and no more. But yeah, Creto not having a great time in the wet either. Liam Hardman is still sort of trying to get going. And do you know someone who's just had an excellent race up to 38 lap mark? As we are
MK7 itch.
Yeah, he's just had no contest. Him and that McLaren are one. And there is no example of any better driving on the track right now. As Bird is falling further and further behind. Liam Hardman struggling to catch up with Bird and Hitch. And Creto is, actually slowly catching Liam Hardman, but it's not by much. The best driver on this track right now is Hitch. He is something of a demon right now.
I'm going to tell you an interesting fact here.
Please do.
No,
Jelly's left
no, I'm not. Jelly has. Hang on. Jelly. Must be the Dutch internet.
Actually, he's DNF'd.
Oh,
Never mind. I forgot about that.
sorry about that, Jelly, if you're listening. But Andrew told me.
Yeah, and once again, Jelly, it's not personal, bud, on any means what we said. It's just driving. It's racing. You live and
Remember that Andrew said it, not Popper.
Shut up. Michael, our words carry no weight anyway. People seem to think that our weight comes from our size, but it's not even our words either. It actually comes from what we do, our actions. Actions are louder than words. And we give back to these communities.
Do you know, MK7H could afford to go in the pit, change his tyres, have a fag, and an ouzo.
Oh, yes. What a legend. Do you know something? I've got a beer downstairs I said I was going to have after that atrocious game of football I witnessed today, but I just haven't had it yet.
Get it down,
tempting.
yeah.
So tempting. It's a beautiful beer.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
It's called Tide Lines, I think. Or, Trade Winds. Beautiful beer. Very citrusy.
Is that the one that was supposed to be delivered at my house?
No, I bought this one. It's only $1.75 in Morrison's.
What's it now?
Yeah. It's cheaper than I got it online from the fucking brewery.
Wow.
But what I'm going to do, as I said to you, is I'm going to send you a whole new box. Because I can't be arsed fucking shipping that other one. I've already drunk 2 of the beers out of there. But Sarah's dad has already offered me double the price I paid for it, for that box. So he can drink it, so I'll take that any day of the week.
Aye. Right, we've got no battles on track apart from Smudgate and All Gold down in P11. This rain's coming down persistently now, persistently.
Yeah. I can't actually see through the fucking... Why is the helicopter still flying? I think it might have been struck by lightning a few times, but, this pilot is a pro pilot. I believe it's actually Jamie who has bought the pilot for this race, the helicopter
Get
pilot.
it down on the floor, because any damage is coming out of mine and Andrew's pocket, so get it down.
It's a lot of money, okay? This helicopter is worth over $1 million. The one that we take to all the races. You can't do that to us. We don't earn that much money. And the reason we don't earn that much money is because none of you are subscribed. So if you're watching this, please do subscribe so that we can actually pay for the damage that Jamie O'Connor is about to do to our helicopter. So please, I would appreciate that. He's not a very good helicopter pilot. He's an airline pilot. I don't know why he's flying my helicopter, but it is what it is. Jesus Christ, it is fucking treacherous out there, Michael. I remember how I said to you, full wet. It's gonna be full wets. I don't think
Got
anybody's
me.
surviving out here now. This
No,
is
I'm.
dire straits, money for nothing, but you get your kicks for free.
Yeah. Yellow
There's been a
flag
little
is
bit of a
the.
moment going on there. It does look like an Aston Martin was involved in that one.
It was Kenny going off track, letting slower cars
Creto's
past
trying
and
to
come
get
back.
past Kenny. Is Kenny still driving? He does need to yield that position, I believe. And there we go. As Exo is now going to get blocked by his teammate as well. Kenny is not having a good race. Look at his. Oh my God, Kenny,
He,
what's going
he
on,
must be
bud?
getting. He must be getting blue flags. Got to be.
Can't see. He can't see what's going on around him. That's how bad the track conditions have got now, ladies and gentlemen. You'd think this is Spa, but no, this is Brazil. Oh, Creto having a bit of trouble coming out of the exit of that corner. And here comes Exo. He's going to try for the inside line, but it is so treacherous out there. He's actually losing speed, not being on the racing line. Oh my God. That's a 30-degree drift going round there. Some pure car control coming from Creto. This is beautiful. We need a racetrack in Greece. We need a race. We need to stop their financial problems and get a racetrack in Greece. The Circuit de Rhodos. Just use roads, specifically roads, as a racetrack.
We don't want street tracks anymore. Street tracks, Andrew.
But why don't we build a racetrack in Greece around the Acropolis?
Ooh, that'd be
Or
good,
what
wouldn't
about
it?
the
That'd be
south of Greece?
spectacular.
Or even go to the north, go to Thessaloniki. There's beautiful places up there near Macedonia. You make a, you know, make a Greek racetrack, and then we can call anybody that crashes a Greek tragedy. Oh, migrating hosts. I've been
Ooh.
kicked. I don't know
And as
what's
you
happened.
say that, Nathan is in. It looks like Nathan might be the first to go for the full wets.
There we
Oh,
go,
he's out.
ladies and
He's
gentlemen.
DNF.
Failed to connect online services. Please try again in a few moments. Please see aa.com/unable to connect for more information. Lost connection to Xbox. Unable to connect to the EA servers. Fuck off, you useless fucking bell end of a game. Fucking hate you. You fucking shite. Fucking piece of
Nathan has retired.
For this game, you need to be online.
Are you not online?
Apparently not. According to fucking EA. Even though fucking got full connection. Guys, can you still hear me? Because if you can still hear me, I'm still online. I exist. Fucking atrocious game. An F125 is just going to be a carbon copy of this. The worst game that has ever been made is F1. It is fucking disgusting how bad this game is. And for those of you that are EA sympathizers, you should go and get your head checked. You're going to have to go make another apology video because of how bad this game is.
For business casual, first one on full wets. Master Bear carries on. Is all goal going to go in the pits? No. But no. Aston Martin, who's that Aston Martin? No. No, they're still stopping out.
Well, I'm back.
Hello.
We're back on Hitch. Who's having a drift sesh.
Let's have a look what we do. Hitch has already lapped up to P8.
He is just excellent today. There's no example of any better driver, I'm telling you. He's just on point at the moment in this championship in that McLaren. He's at home.
Pivot with another penalty. Thing is, right, business casual seems to be sticking to the back of the McLaren, you know. He's
He
not
is on
losing
full
much
wets
time.
as well. He's the only driver right now. I believe he's on full wet
I know.
tyres. So it would suggest that full wets are the way to go right now. He's got a lot of grip.
Master Bear's in. Master Bear's going in.
This track looks like a river.
Master Bear
It
is
sounds
in.
bad, right? But if this was Spa a couple of years ago, they would have red flagged this. They would have red flagged how bad this race has gotten with the way it is. And I mean, Hitch, he's doing very well against Bird right now, but I reckon a pit stop for full wets might be on the cards for him yet. He is starting
Master
to go
Bear's
wide.
Master Bear's put the full wets on and also served his 10-second penalty. When he gets out in front of Kevin as well.
Again, Hitch is struggling. I can really see a pit stop coming from him, and he has been flying today. But you know, he's not got much control over how much oversteer he's getting now, and I think he'd be very wise to think about a pit stop, because this rain
He's
looks
going
like
back
there
out
is no
again.
sign of stopping. He's
Well, you
trying to
can't
keep
see
going.
the end of that. Yeah, you can't see the end of the pitch straight either from looking back from MK7 Itch's car. I've just noticed that. I've been on a camera angle and looked down the track and you couldn't see nothing behind him.
It's just mental. You can
Do
imagine
you know,
the
it's
drivers are seeing nothing as
diabolical,
well.
Andrew. Diabolical.
Just like Ross County's performance against Dundee United today. I'm just being honest. Brutally honest. They've only got themselves to blame. Had a team that was able to win it, and they couldn't fucking kick a ball properly. But yeah, well, it's a bit fucking gappy now, isn't it?
It is a little bit. It is a little bit. I'm on board with MK7H. He's not as fluent. Could this be a pit stop for the McLaren? Because he seems to be fighting.
Personally, I do feel like it would be a wise choice. He's got a good gap to any car around him, but
No, he's staying out.
those inters will be dying as well soon. So Nathan retired when I was away, did he?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to him? Did he crash? Or did he just pit stop?
No, he retired in the pits. I thought he was going to go in, be the first driver on wet spots. He actually retired in the pits.
Oh well, anyway. You should probably just go for the championship standings right now, Michael. There's not much going on. Excellent battle on track to Creto right now, who's having a bit of issues out there.
Well, it's funny you should say Exo because, like I did say, Creto's just got past him. Like I said earlier, Exo was gifted the race win from last week at Baku. Something happened in the steward's room, but Exo now leads championships by a point to MK7H on 77 points. Bird on 76 points is in third. We've got Liam Hardman in fourth on 61. Business Casual 53. Inside 35. Captain Morgan 34. All Gold 30. Nathan McIntyre 29. Kevin Chin 25. Smuggett 22. Bushpig 21. Waldo 20. Ellis 19. Rank 18. Tiny 16 along with Jelly. And then we've got Scar on 15. Let's Go Lad on 11. And Crete on 10. Oh, Kenny's Ghost is on 9 in P21. Constructors, Andrew?
Fire away.
Well, after last week's heroics by the Racing Bulls, Waldo and Liam, Racing Bulls have taken over the top of the Constructors' Championship on 113 points from Williams on 94, Aston on 92 and Ferrari 87. Then we've got a 10-second gap to McLaren, Red Bull on 64, Mercedes 47, Alpine 37, Haas 35, and Sauber yet to score.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Michael, for that insight into the championship that is ongoing. This is only round 4, so we've still got another 10 rounds, I believe, to go of this championship. 14 rounds, I think, in this season.
Correctamundo.
So that means that from round 7 onwards, we could have some different teams, some different drivers.
Yes, we could. Yes, we could.
Now, I kind of want to kick up a stir, but I don't know if I want to do it on ERC. Now, a couple of weeks ago, you may have seen on the UCR stream that I had apologised for wording that I had used the week previous to stream. Mostly because there was a bit of an issue with our own staffing situation, and that was the way it was. Now,
excuse me.
there didn't seem to be much outpour of anyone complaining or that at all, which was fair enough, but one person wanted to pipe up it, and that's obviously completely alright. I just want to say that my use of language, specifically in these races, is designed to be funny, satire, humour, and I think most people that enjoy the ERC streams, the ones that I commentate on specifically, I shape the humour specifically around the league environment. I'm not saying that ERC is of a mature nature or something like that, because I think there's drivers of all ages. It makes it a little bit harder for me and Mike to create humour that covers that whole area. And ERC have always been very accommodating of our funny, witty, comeback-like nature, and always poking fun at things that we see on track, things that we see in the real world, and you guys always lap it up and you enjoy the streams. UCR is very similar. I've known, I was a part of the previous administration of UCR, which was SFR back in the day. Still got my name tag, you can see it down the bottom, I never changed it. SFR was a place of satire humour. It was enjoyable. A lot of drivers loved it. It was good crack. There was issues in SFR, just like any other league. And that meant that SFR did actually have to close down, but it changed to UCR when they came back, and it's been going better than ever. But the same drivers, same people that love our humour and enjoy it. Many people enjoy what we say and laugh at a lot of things that we said. And, you know, I think it sparked a bit of debate when I had to apologise for something that I said. Fair enough. Now, I will apologise for what I said, and I have apologised about using the words that I did, because I know that it's insensitive to many people. That's fair enough. But what I won't apologise for is the context at which it was used, because it wasn't a direct attack. It was more of a, a poke of fun at those that like esports and F1. And that's fair enough. Everybody's got their own opinions, and that's fine. Everybody that actually watched streaming, when they realised what was said and things like that, a lot of people came out and said that was really funny, so I was okay with that. But at the same time, I understood that what I said was probably wrong, and it was more of an understanding that the game is crap. Now, could very much go in for an hour of calling F1 shit, and I could do that. Mike could probably sit here for hours and listen to me go on about all the problems of F1. He could probably list off another good hour's worth of problems with this game.
Definitely.
That is completely unrelated to anything that I said. And that's because our opinions have seen this game change over the last 4 years into such a mess that it is unplayable. I mean, a lot of these issues are legacy issues, things that should have been fixed, things that should have easily been, recovered over the years, that didn't ever cause any issues to the new iterations of the games. And I think that's, why it riles us up so much. And, especially Sam. Sam would very much be of the same opinion as us. And a lot of you guys that are in here right now, like Bird, Exo, Master Bear, Pivot, are all drivers that have seen this game change over numerous iterations, especially within the ERC calendar. Another driver's probably all gold that's probably been here for a long time. Liam Hardman also joining through the 22 season, I believe. So a lot of these drivers have seen this game change throughout that considerable period of time where the game started to deteriorate into a mess. I mean, F121 was, a very messy game. People loved it though, because yes, it had its issues, but it was still playable. We complained about the issues at the time, and a lot of tickets and reports later, and they kind of fixed some of it, but it was still a buggy mess. F122, on the other hand, was a fucking horrific game that took all the issues that may have been fixed in the last iteration of the game and made it even worse. The game was unplayable. The driving was horrific. There was nothing. Cars drove like they were on rails, and the moment that you lost any grip, there was no feeling, no nothing. Car just went. That was it. Cool. Couldn't do anything with it. Car was useless. So the driving was shit. Very limited racing, and the cars almost felt like they were way too heavy for what they should have been. And that was all down to the bad handling model that had been created to start forming around the F1 esports scene. Then 23 hit. Fucking hell. What a shite game that was. And then we got this mess. Which once again, is a lot of the driving had been formed around the opinions of F1 esports drivers. And that's the problem. You're catering to an audience.
A minority.
It's a minority. A minority that fucking are, fucking aliens.
That look down on us simple folk.
Yeah. We just want to drive cars. Now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I've always advocated for this game to be a little bit more realistic. Piece by piece, getting a little bit better. But, my god. When it comes to esports, F1 just see money signs. The EA community see money signs. And that's it. There is no care for this game. They don't care about your opinion. They only care about the money that you spend. You're going to think about supporting F125 in its pre-order stage just so you can get some, I don't know what you get. But what do you actually get? Like, a couple of skins for online that nobody plays because everybody drives like shit? Just saying. Think about where your money's going. Because I spent in the last couple of years a lot of money on F1 just to play it for 2 weeks, to then find out the game sucks ass because they changed the handling after the 2 week point, because then all the esports drivers chime up and say it's shit, and then it's all catered around those specific individuals, and then everybody else has to suffer. The other hundreds of thousands of people that play this game within the first few months of its life suffer, all because EA see money signs. Okay?
What I can't understand, Andrew, right? As you know, I favour the F2. I love driving the F2.
Oh, the F2 cars are epic.
But
the only
beginning of the game, there was the handling of the F2 cars was horrific.
Yeah, it was not ideal at all.
And they fixed it overnight. So why can't they do it?
Well, the F1 car. Well, they won't fix it because then that would mean that all the esports drivers would then be back to ground zero with their setups, and then that would cost loads of money, so they wouldn't do that. That's the issue, right? Money signs. That's all EA see when it comes to this stuff. Money. And it doesn't work. You can't be in a situation like that as Kevin Chin struggling to hold on to the back of that car as he nearly hit the back of Master Bear, who is struggling, by the way.
I'm on board with Captain Morgan now, and he's going to get lapped. So MK7H is up to P7 lapping.
Down the inside goes Kevin Chin, overtaking Master Bear, who I think has been having more connection issues as well, so I don't know. Either way, Kevin Chin is up into P11. But going back to that point about esports, right? Honestly, I love esports. I really do. I'll watch esports for CS:GO. I'll watch it for Rainbow Six Siege. I'll watch it for the Ren Sport and iRacing esports. I love watching that stuff. That's great. It's great for our community and our little communities that thrive, like amateur communities. What we cover, Mike, we thrive off of that. We thrive
Uh-huh.
off of their success and failings. But when the game is formulated around the opinion of 20 to 30 people in the world and not caring about the other 100,000 players that play the game, it's a rubbish game. You can't you can't do anything.
Liam is always up on the diffuser of third now. Battle it out 4P2. Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're alright. I've watched that battle unfold while I continue my rant. But yeah, I just can't. I can't see. I can't see this game, this new one, being any good. And I want to be. It's the same as last year. I say this every year when the new game gets announced, and you see all this fancy stuff that they come out with, and all the new game modes and the new things. I always just wish it's gonna prove me wrong. But last year, I wasn't proven wrong. I was actually proven right. And the year before that, I was proven right. So please, EA, prove me fucking wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove to me that you've got the ability to make a decent racing game. Not this wank that you come out with every year as Liam Hardman goes down the inside of Bird.
Yeah.
Makes that one look easy. And he's now up into P2 in this race. 21.5 seconds off the back of MK7 Hitch, who is already halfway through his 57th lap of this race. And I think I'm at a point now where I don't think there is any way to prove me right. Because there is so many issues that are major issues with this game that no matter what they do, as long as the connection issues, the bugs are fixed, they might actually may as well prove me right, because it would make me feel a lot better knowing that every week having glitches with fucking the formation lap isn't gonna occur. You know, that magically out of nowhere you can hit a wall at 200 mile an hour and your car doesn't fall apart, but then somebody taps you at 60 and your rear wheel falls off. Then that to me, you know, it's pretty serious stuff. Stuff that physics would dictate doesn't work. So I just don't. I don't want to be. I don't want to be proven right. I'm sorry, again, because I feel like it'd be like 3 years in a row that I've said, prove me wrong, and they've come out and made a worse game. I feel like my word means nothing anyway, and the amount of bug reports that we put in, the amount of shit that we say, and they're just like, oh yeah, we'll get round to that. You never do. These are all a bunch of lying two-faced bastards at EA that only care about money and you only ever have. These are just as bad as Ubisoft. You take our money and then you run away with it.
Yeah, the thing is, you won't hear me complaining, Andrew, because when the new game comes out and it's shit, I look good.
That is very true, actually.
Tell you, before they did the handling on the F2, I was top 10 every week. And then as soon as you put the handling right, I never scored points.
But the thing is, Mike, they don't even release the full game straight away.
No, you're right.
They've got time in like the beta phases, like the alpha testers right now. They'll all be esports drivers. And then the beta will be people that have paid for early access and they've paid the money already to these fucking clowns. that are building that game, and then because they paid their money, they expect that everybody cares. They should give everybody access. Stress test the fucking servers.
Yeah.
Stress test them, because this is what happens.
Yeah.
We get shitty
That's the
connection
major
issues.
problem. That's your major problem.
The moment that more than fucking 5 people are in a lobby, shit happens.
Yeah.
The lobby falls to bits. And honestly, like, I was playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint the other day. We can't even play a raid. Because you have to have 4 people, but that 4th person kept having connection issues. And every time we tried to load up the raid, it wouldn't work. I was the only one that could see bad guys in the raid. The other 3 couldn't see anyone. They were like, "What are you shooting at, Andrew?" And I'm like, "I'm fucking shooting at enemies, help me. I'm getting fucking mauled right now." Well, we can't see them. There's nobody here on our screens. And that's Ubisoft. I wouldn't be expecting that from EA. EA doesn't have to lay off their staff because everybody pays money for EA to make good games.
Yeah.
Ubisoft, everybody knows their shit, so they expect shit in return. So, like, make me not spend 90 quid to get access to a shitty beta that I know that the game is not going to be the same when it comes out. Because I feel like every time the beta is there, the game comes out like the beta, with a couple of tweaks, right? Game comes out exactly like it was in the beta, and then it's shit. So then you're sitting there like, well, what was the whole point of the beta? The beta for EA is just an opportunity to make money. It's a money grab.
Yeah.
So
You're
don't fall into their traps. Be smart. Be intelligent with your money. Honestly, don't give them the satisfaction of winning one over you. Honestly, you know exactly what they're going to do with your money. Fucking walk away with it. They're going to pay their debt and run for building that game.
I've got 2 things to report now, Andrew.
Yes, Michael.
MK7H is about to lap P6 inside.
Yep.
And who'd have thought 4 people have gained penalties tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when was the last time with such a minority of penalties did you see both Bird and EXO receive penalties?
It is quite insane to think that they've been
Yeah.
having to push extra hard tonight. They've been pushed to their limit to be able to keep up the pressure and keep up the pace in this race. It's not like them to be picking up penalties in Brazil and in any race in that matter, but penalties may not actually mean that much in the grand scheme of things. There's such big gaps now that
Yeah.
I mean, if Bird finishes in the exact same position, his penalty doesn't mean fucking jack shit.
No.
I mean, he's not going to get anything out of it. And
Same as EXO's as well.
I mean, EXO,
Bird has just pitted as well, by the way.
yeah, he's probably going to put in for some.
He was struggling getting the pit
Inters.
lane then. He was wheel spinning.
Yeah, he's putting fresh inters on. I don't blame him. I don't know what's happening to him in his pit
No.
stop.
They've all gone on strike.
Oh, fucking, you know something, they probably all have, to be honest. Was it a penalty that he picked up that's caused that?
I didn't
Did
see
he have
him
a
get
10-second
penalty.
penalty?
He did. He was speeding that's his pen gone. Yeah, he did. He got done for speeding.
But he's lost a couple of positions now, only to his teammate. It was just the one position. EXO's going to fall just behind him, and that's it really. Inside is nowhere near this battle, as he has been lapped by Hitch.
Yeah.
Who has just had a tremendous race today.
He hasn't he? Masterclass.
It reminds me of a lot of Smithy, the way that he used to.
Yeah.
A lot of his driving was always like this in terms of, he'd have some good battles, but then he'd have a change in condition, and that was it. He was well ahead of everybody. Hitch has left the session.
I'll get him.
yeah, going back a little bit to that rant, remember that it's EA you're dealing with, and remind yourself of what they've done for you in the last few games. Just remind yourself of that. Think back to all the problems you've had that have transferred over into these games. Don't fall into the money grabbing techniques that they use. Just be smart, don't waste money, and be
Right,
honest with
I
yourself.
can't find MK7H. Why not?
Give me 2 seconds, I'll see if I can grab them. I've got him. There we go. Send him an invite.
Well, I haven't got MK. Why? Anyways, back in by looks of it. Liam has cut the lead by 4 seconds since you last spoke.
It's probably down to that disconnection that's caused
Yes.
Hitch to drop that time, but you know, it still could change the outcome of the race a little bit.
7 laps to go, Andrew.
It's flown by Michael. Pivot, 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He's had a just a horrendous day today in this.
It's got a couple
race.
out that pit lane this tonight.
Yeah, it's quite hard, especially when it's raining. It's hard enough when it's not raining. The
thing is, though, there is quite a dry line now. There doesn't seem to be any water on the track, does there?
Which is a good thing. They've driven around it enough to keep the heat in it and to push the water away. And obviously we talk about the intermediates and the full wet compound tyres, the green and the blue. They're not designed to get grip off the track surface. They're actually designed to almost use a paddle steamer technique.
Right, is MK back in? Because
water to pull them forward.
It's 17 seconds now. 13 seconds.
I don't know.
We got
I did send him an invite. I'll maybe send him another one.
All goals just had a spin. That's all gold in the pits. Got an end plate missing.
Send him another invite to get him back in. He's definitely not back in. It's definitely AI driving. And Smugget driving like a pro tonight as well. He's done very well in that Alpine to be in P9.
Yes, I'll be listening to the DRS League Twitch tomorrow night.
First round of their new championship, isn't it, Michael?
Not tomorrow, no. I think they're having a.
Is that a pre-season
Twitch.
Or is it next week?
I think so.
It's the 8th, I think it starts up.
Yeah, I've had this message to be nice of them to nice of me to join them on the Twitch tomorrow, so I shall be doing that. Smugget's having a few little problems. I'm on board with him, and he don't seem to be driving to his usual standards.
Something's definitely happened to Hitch in real life. He's not rejoining. Let me just tune into the Discord real quick to see if something's happened to him. Not seeing anything in the chat. He's not put anything in the chat. He doesn't usually chat anyway. But normally when drivers have issues, they tend to post them.
So let's see if I can say anything.
So I'm wondering if maybe he's had some issue with his power and he's not able to chat. But he's not.
You might be right.
He's not currently in the session, so we're gonna have to class him as a technical DNF, I believe. If he doesn't get back in, he's gonna be overtaken by Liam Hardman before the line anyway, as the rain starts to ease off a bit. The track getting a bit drier in certain areas. It is very
That's a
warm here,
tragedy.
so
Tragedy.
shame it didn't happen. Well, sorry, that sounds bad. I was gonna say if it happened to Creta, it would have been a Greek tragedy, wouldn't it?
Twats.
Fuck off, mate. Gotta say it. Listen, he's aware. I told him at the start he was probably gonna get loads of Greek jokes because I love Greece, okay? And he can't say I'm bad. I love Greece. I love it more than Spain. I love it more than Tenerife. I fucking go to Greece over Tenerife any day of the week. Anywhere in Greece is beautiful. All gold on smug git. Fucking hell! Some
Yes.
move around the outside.
Creto picks
Oh,
up
Hitch
the
is back
penalty.
in. And he's just joined at the right time because Liam Harmon's only a second off the back of him now. Don't know what was happening to him.
Three laps remaining.
Master Bear actually put in the chat when he had issues. Thanks, EA. Dumbass shit. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is your example of how bad EA actually is. It is wank. EA don't know how to create a game. They are useless bastards. Every single one of them. They just sit there, take your money and run. That's what happens. Just saying.
You can see them, can't you, all in the offices with cash registers instead of computers.
Oh yeah, they don't actually
Ching
know how to
ching,
code a game.
ching
They're all just
ching,
sitting there.
ching ching.
They're watching the money roll in. But,
I actually feel really sorry for MK7.
yeah, it's going to be a hard fight to the end now. He's got a lot of work to do to try and keep Liam away, and it's going to be hard for him in this situation. AI's definitely killed his fucking tyres. The rain has stopped, but it's near the end of the race, and nobody should be paying. All gold's actually paid. Never mind.
Do you know what's going to rub it in on MK7 as well? DRS will be available.
Yeah.
And that will rub it in as All Goals put softs on. I'm going to go on All Goals, see how he goes
The
on
track
with
looks
his
pretty
soft.
much ready for it, though.
Does, doesn't it?
Let me get on board with him then. Fucking hell, yeah. Bit graining early on. Let's see how he handles the corner. Oh!
Oh no!
A lot of shoe just popped out. It shot out of my ass. If I was driving that car, going that sideways at this point in the race, I'd honestly think about killing myself. Just being honest, that the car crashed at that point.
Oh, he's struggling. Wow.
Tell you who's also struggling, Hitch and Hardman, to get fucking traction now at this point in the race. It's going to be a decision of who can manage to get these tyres to the end. I mean, the track is going to be pretty much dry, and they're going to be on intermediates right to the end of this race. There's no way any of them are pitting. It's now going to be a battle all the way to the end of this race. We've waited for so long for that rain to finally lift the gloomy clouds from the heads of all the drivers.
All Goals had enough for the softs. He's going back in.
Nope, I'm going in.
Yeah. All Gold had enough. Inside with the penalty. Penultimate laps, and pick up your laps. Oof.
It's going to be a big push to the end, though, for Liam Hardman. If he's going to want to get this done on Hitch, Hitch is not going to make it easy.
No, All Gold has been in the pits to do his penalty. That's all he's went back in for.
The Alpine moving out of the way. That is smug gets. DRS enables.
Right, that's rubbing it in.
Right here, and it's not ideal. I mean, Liam, on the other hand, he's not gonna make the move yet. He's gonna try and do it on the next straight, and Hitch is not prepared to do anything to protect himself. That massive disconnection has killed his chances at this race. He's using all of that battery to defend himself from Liam Hardman. He's sideways going into turn 3, and you know, it's gonna be neck and neck to the line right now. They are coming out of sector 1 into sector 2 now, and it's all the way through these corners. These guys are gonna have to be so careful in the power mic as that sideways for Hitch as he's trying to get that car to turn in the right direction, and it's not wanting to comply. Those tires have nothing left to give when there is no water on the track, Mike. Look at that. He's just handbrake turning through some of these corners almost. The angle at which he's having to pull to get these cars through the corner is unreal. And that DRS is going to mean everything going down this straight. I'm going to say now, he might not even get DRS from that blue flag. It's going to be down to the line here, Mike. It's going to be right down to the line. Has Hitch got enough left in him to be able to take the win in this race? He does! There's only a tenth in it, Mike. Hitch is the winner here in Brazil. Liam Hardman, a well-fought comeback drive, starting at the back of the grid to finish second place. Bird coming through Sector 2 into Sector 3 now. He is going to finish P3 in this race. And Crito, new driver in this. He's definitely done something special today. That's a good result for him for his first race in ERC Masters.
It is very good, and I think
Pivot getting a 10-second penalty for an unserved time penalty there at the end, and actually Crito's slowed down. He's got no fuel, Mike.
Oh dear.
The line. Is he going to cross it? He did manage to cross it before Exo. But that was a low fuel moment from Crito. He just managed to crawl across the line before Exo. And inside will be the last driver to cross the line here in Brazil.
And I tell you something, unofficially, the heroics of Bird and Crito may have put Aston to the top of constructors.
Wow. That's pretty special to hear. Liam Hardman getting driver of the day. Do you know something? I kind of want to agree, but
I don't. I do. I agree. Liam deserves a mention, but I think MK.
It was a well-controlled race. He just fired away ahead. Hello, Crito. Nice to see you, mate. Wait until you see the stream back in here. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, good to see you, Crito, as well. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I remember you, mate. I remember you.
Oh, man.
Crito got the fastest lap, actually.
Congratulations, Crito. Some extra points. There's a lot of Greek jokes. Sorry, Crito. Damn, that lightning strike blipped my internet and almost cost me a win. Is that from MK?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Where do you live, my friend? Are you in the middle of Tony
Where are you?
right now? Tell me.
Where are you?
I'm just asking in the chat to see if you'll come in. But there you go. There's your race results for today. Hitch taking the win. Liam Hardman P2 there. Bird in P3. Crito P4. Exo in P5. Inside P6. Morgan P7. Business Casual P8. Good finish for him in the Williams. Smugget P9. Yep. Kevin Chin P10. All Gold P11. Master Bear finishing P12. Kenny's Ghost P13. Pivot P14. And the two drivers that unfortunately didn't finish today's race, Nathan McIntyre and Jelly, 15th and 16th there on the standings. So that is the end. So no, not you, Crito. It's just Florida storms. That's what MK7 said.
Damn.
Florida.
Well,
I'm going there. I'm going there this summer. I'm seeing Curbster, the American, who's not American. He's actually Hungarian but lives in America, but is technically American because he was born in America, so he's an American citizen, but his mum and dad are like Hungarian. Weird. I know. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of round 4 here in Brazil. Bit of a crazy race, Michael.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
bit drab at points, but that's the way things go sometimes in these races. But good fight to the end between the two of them, and
It was livened us up, woke us up, didn't they?
definitely did. I mean, you'll also enjoy our rant on EA. Sorry, my rant on EA. How shit it is. But anyway, guys, if you liked it that much, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button for ad-free viewing here on International Paddock. Make sure to tune in this week for more racing. As where are we, Mike?
We are all over everywhere this week, Andrew. We are back on Wednesday with the managers